It's wonderful to see you here in central London, a scorcher. And when it's a scorcher, what have you got to do? You've got to go for an Indian meal. This one is a special one. This restaurant holds a Michelin star. Now, I've been to Ferroswamy that holds a Michelin star, Gymkhana holds 2 Michelin stars. However, this one behind me is a little bit different. I'll tell you why. I've looked at about 50, 60 restaurants online that hold Michelin stars, and this one's got some bad reviews. Let me just give you a couple of them. Here we go. This was a month ago. The food was excellent, but the service was truly disappointing and well below the standards of any Michelin-starred restaurant I have visited. So that was a month ago. Let's get to the next one. This is a month ago as well. Nowhere near a Michelin star standard by any imagination known to mankind. Crikey. Eric. Hello, Eric. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Okay. No, I can't do that, can I? Not worth Michelin star, should not even be in the guide. The quality of the food and the service is extremely disappointing. I'll give you one more. And the last one here, extremely disappointed. We left hungry from this place because food did not arrive on time. The issue, bad service. We ordered a mushroom curry deal. Mushroom curry, well, in fairness, I'm not surprised if you left hungry because you know me and my mushrooms. Online, I mean, it's reviews, it's only 4.2. Now, for a Michelin-starred restaurant, that's a bit disappointing. But service seems to be the issue here. As always, the police are coming just in case the service is bad. Let's give it a go. See, told you they were coming, didn't I? Come on then. Busy road. Let's hope it's not bad. I actually want something really nice today. Good service, good food, good everything. Cross the road safely. Good boy, Gary. Yes. Okay, here we are inside. It is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. It is stylish. It's everything. But I've got an issue straight away because when I made the reservation, I said I'd like to sit outside. They said, yeah, no problem at all. Just asked them just then, why aren't we allowed to table outside? They said, no, we don't use them because we haven't got permission from the council. Seems a bit strange. They have a full a la carte menu, but here I'm going to go for their lunch, all days, 12 till 2:30 set menu. There's 3 courses for £51, 4 courses is £57. You take a look through and see what one you'd actually go for, but we're going to go for the classic chicken tikka, then I'm also going to go for the lamb chops. Now for the lamb chops, you've got to pay a supplement of £18 on top. Then we're going to go for the Old Delhi butter chicken, and I'm going to go for the kid goat with spinach, cinnamon, all going on. Now these are served with taka dal, black mushrooms, I have to take them off, basmati rice or bread. So we'll get a combination of them as well. Really nice in here, there's no doubts about that. Absolutely stunning. Music is a little bit on the loud side. That's the only thing that's a little bit annoying. And well, I just wish it was just a little bit quieter. The other thing is when you actually walk through the front door there, be very, very careful because as soon as you come through the door, there's actual steps going straight down and what have you. So be careful if you're coming in, that's for sure. Very close. So take a look here. I have my lamb chop. Comes with this mint chutney, some carrots on the side. Okay, then we have chicken tikka, again with the chutney on the side. Let's just dive in. Let's dive in. I do like the presentation. You know, that's very swish wash. Yeah, straight away. Take a look. Now, what I did like when he served me there, he said, how would you like it? I said, I'd like it pink. He said, comes up more medium, but with a pink twinge. I said, yeah, that works. So. Yeah. I'll turn that round to you. The lamb is very, very tender. The coating on it has taken me a little bit by surprise. Excuse me. And that is, it's got a fair degree of spice in there. And that's caught the back of my throat. That actually is tasty. Let's try it here. Very vibrant green colour. Naturally, the mint goes perfect. Absolutely perfect with the lamb. But I am getting quite a level of background spice. Not unpleasant. That's not unpleasant. That's a very nice chop. Choppity chop. Over to this one. Let's just move that there. Cut in. Let's see what the chicken looks like. Okay, it's heavily coated in the spices and the yogurt. Obviously, you can see where it's been charred in the tandoor. I like that. I do like that. And that's done the same thing again. It's a bit of a creeper. The actual spice comes up and sort of grabs you right at the very end, right in the back of your throat. Again, it's not unpleasant. Let's try it here with this. Dropped it, my apologies. That has actually really helped because it's a yogurt base, and where it's come in with the spice, that's brought that completely down. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's certainly helped the situation. Is it the best chicken tikka I've ever had? No, but it is very, very good. It's very good. Portion-wise, it's not the biggest portion, but again, am I going to be satisfied after it? Most definitely, yeah. But onwards and upwards. It's done it again. It keeps catching me at the back of the throat. I'll have to figure out what spice that is. I mean, obviously it's chili, but it keeps catching me out right at the end. How dare it catch me out? The Aussies will be coming over soon and they'll be catching the old English out, won't they, in their cricket? Put it with a mint. See, when the mains all arrive, the level of service is very discreet, to say the very least. Now, you've got to bear in mind, it is Michelin star, and whether we've been served the water, they poured it out first of all, but we're just serving ourselves afterwards. And normally when you go to Michelin restaurants, the attention to detail is absolutely up there. They're there, you're on there all the time. Here it's just very horizontal. I wouldn't say it's laid back, it's horizontal. Well, it's all arrived. Eventually, I don't believe it took me an hour from when the starter left for everything else to arrive. That's probably the longest I've ever waited in borderline any restaurant. But okay, it's about the quality. So you have the dal here, which looks very nice. And you have the goat with spinach and cinnamon. No kidding. The butter chicken. Beautiful sheen to that. There is a nice sheen to that. I can compare this. Sorry, it's got a little bit busier in here now, and so I've got people sitting on one side, people sitting on the other side. The restaurant's 3/4 empty, and they kind of box me in a little bit here. So I can compare this to the likes of Gymkhana and see the quality. And Shuli, that was absolutely brilliant. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 pieces of chicken in there. So the sauce. We have the spinach here. The rice and the naan. I'm going to stand on ceremony. Only because I might fall asleep. Do you know, I actually asked them, they'd done bed and breakfast. They're still looking at me now. Actually, that sauce looks a tiny bit on the thinner side. And it's going to be interesting to see, will it have a little bit of spice like Gymkhana, or will it be very mild like Shuli? It's more like Shuli. It's a bit bland actually, but that's not fair just with one mouthful. I won't take all the rice. Oh, hold it. And that's happened again. Now the spice is caught up. So no, it has got a bit of spice in it. Put that there. Put that on there. But I do want you to see what I mean with the thinness of that sauce. So, it's tomato base, lots of yogurt in there. Let's cut this chicken a little bit. Chicken did cut very nicely there. It's average. Yeah, as I keep saying. Ah, there we go. That little fella's the culprit for bringing the spice into play. But it is a little bit thin, it's a little bit boring, it's a little bit bland. And it's a little bit of what the cameraman's going to eat. So, onwards and upwards. The overriding flavour I got there was cinnamon, but I want to try it. I've actually put it on the plate here, just so it saves some space and time. And let's have it with some of the kid goat. Yeah, that's nice. It's got underlying tones, spinach in there. It has the obviously the full flavour of the goat, and that's actually, you can taste the goat. But again, does the cinnamon go with the goat? It does. Yeah, I've got to tell you, that is, I had a fear because when you look at it, it's very, very thin again. That hasn't affected that at all. I do think it has on the butter chicken. Let's try some of the spinach. Yeah, that's good. No, I like that. There's a little bit of spice coming in from the goat, so that has actually helped take that down. Onto the dal. If I take a look, naan looks a bit disappointing. Bit anyhow. Bit anyhow. Put that there, all over here. It's not the most imaginative dish in the world, but it's not unpleasant. Chickpeas are okay. It's kind of a very mixed bag. You know, when you're sitting here waiting well over an hour for everything to arrive, and you're in a Michelin star restaurant, you're expecting it to go, whoa, here we go. And obviously that's what's happened to me. And I've been very lucky in quite a few restaurants that I've visited. This hasn't got the wow factor. It's not unpleasant. It's okay. Have I had better in Indian restaurants which haven't got a Michelin star? Yeah, I have. I've got to tell you, I have. Do you know, would it be in my top 3 that I've visited? No. Okay, just going to crack on and take a leap of faith. Obviously, I've got dessert to come as well. See you in a couple of hours. So what do I think? I think those reviews are right. In the beginning, I actually read out some reviews and people were talking about the poor service, how slow everything was. You know, you just don't feel special in there. Now, quite a few people will turn around and say, "No, Gary, hang on. When I go into a restaurant, I don't want anyone to serve you. I just want the service. Bang! I don't want them to keep talking to me." When you're going to a Michelin-star restaurant, you expect that elevated service, and you do expect it to be that little bit more. Yeah, they poured the water out for me first of all, and that was it. Then we just helped ourselves and all the rest of it. Yeah, they wiped the tables down, but every restaurant seems to do that, or they all do that. Didn't blow me away. And the feel of the restaurant as well, it was a little bit cold. I felt it wasn't cold in there. The air conditioning, by the way, was bang on. Well done on the air conditioning, that was brilliant. On to the food, let's go on to the food. Starters, yep, both really, really pleasant. The best? No, I'd give them a 7 out of 10. I thought they were okay. Then on to the mains, it was a bit of a mixed bag. Nothing blew you away when you compare it to Michelin star restaurants and non-Michelin star restaurants. The butter chicken, it was okay. It was a 5 out of 10 for the butter chicken. Everything else was reasonably okay. The naan, it was dry, it was horrible. That was one of the worst naans I've had in any restaurant. Onto the bill. Well, I had to pay the £18 supplement, so it was £120 in total. Is it worth the money, £120? I think there's far better out there. I genuinely think there's far better out there. Should it hold the Michelin star? I'm not from the Michelin Guide, but I've been to, I think it's Shuli, for example. I think that's far better. Theravadu, I think that's far better as well. And they don't hold Michelin stars. I'm not saying that they should lose it, but I would not be going there because it's got a Michelin star. That's what I'm trying to say. Get there in the end, Gary. I got there finally in the end. What marks am I going to give it? I'm going to give it 5.5, 6 out of 10. Hopefully it was a bad day at the office. I really, really hope it was a bad day at the office, but the online reviews kind of tell me something a little bit different, which is a shame, really. Let's hope it improves and goes onwards and upwards. Oh, one thing I did forget, dessert. It got really busy in there and I didn't want to film other diners. It's not fair on them. It was a cottage cheese dessert. It was warm, it's quite famous. It's a dumpling. I've got to say, that actually was probably the best of everything I had there. Oh dear me. It wasn't, guys, I'm a little bit disappointed. There's no other way around it. So I'll just move over this chap. There's no way around it. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I always appreciate it. And until next time, I will try not to get reversed over. Bye-bye. I've got to tell you, that wasn't the best. Especially for a Michelin star restaurant. Disappointing. Disappointing.